Summer, my kids are here full time and I have no support.
Okay.
I really would like to sleep for more than 3 hours a night. I'm constantly cleaning up vomit and pee and poop, and the vomit is a couple times a week, but the poop and the pee is all day long. I can't do one thing and then do another if he keeps doing stuff. My son is required a one-on-one, 8 hours per day at school. And when he comes home, that means I have to be his one-on-one.
Okay. So what, do you feel like you guys are unsafe tonight? Like, do you feel like you need to go someplace more urgently tonight? Or are you just looking for some letters? Like, how can I help you here?
Where could we go?
You could go to the emergency room. If you don't feel like you can help your kids tonight, I would take them to the emergency room.
Me and the kids can go to the emergency room?
Well, you could go there and say that if you don't have any help or support, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, if you feel like your kids are sick, I mean, that's one place they could kind of help you. They could get you more urgent, care.
My kids are autistic.
Yeah, okay. Do you feel like you can manage it tonight, or do you not feel like you can manage it tonight?
I don't understand the question. What's happening tomorrow?
Well, I mean, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. So the time of day it is. Like, I don't have anyone here. Dr. Meisner is not here this week either. So, like, we don't have the ability to urgently write you messages and get you somewhere. I can try to contact social work to see if we can figure out some place for you guys to help go, but that's going to take me a little bit of time to figure that out too, because social work, I have to see if they're around. We could put a social work consult in, but at the same time, things might not happen more until tomorrow, unfortunately, just knowing what time of day it is.
Okay.
Do you feel like you're going to be safe with them tonight at home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're in a safe place with them? You can take care of them tonight?
I can't take care of them any night. I don't have a choice. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I drive or something, that might be an issue, because the longer we stay in the house, the more he does things to the house, and I can't keep up with the house. So.
Sure.
When you were calling me, I was filing a police report. So I just.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And then I was going to take them out of the house, but I've already made like 7. So they ignore it. I don't know who they're calling, if they're calling the doctor, if they're calling who they're calling, but I've already made like 8.
You made 8 police reports?
Since 2024, I've made about 8 police reports. I've called police several times, the non-emergency. They come, pretend like I'm mentally ill, and then they leave.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't have...
But yeah, I can wait until you write a letter or whatever tomorrow.
I have to get in touch with my social worker. It's going to, I'm not sure where they are right now, but if you guys are safe at home right now, I wouldn't necessarily want you to go to the emergency room. If you feel like you're in an unsafe environment, yes, calling the police, calling the ambulance, getting them involved where you can't take care of your kids, that's a place where you need to go. But if you want a social work consult, I can see about having us put one through for you and try to get see what kind of help they can figure out for respite needs for you. I'm not sure what's available. Honestly, I have no clue.
Yeah, we've already, this is the 5th year. We've already done this stuff. That's why I said for urgent help. So I just need the letter so that we could just clarify that no one is helping me, no one's going to help me, so that the police can stop ignoring my messages.
So you don't want me to get social work involved? I'm confused. You just want a letter now?
I'm confused because...
I'm confused too. I'm not sure
I need
what you
help,
want.
like right now, and you're telling me to put a consult in, and consults take time.
Yeah, they do take time. Unfortunately, we're not, the 911 phone call for you to call if you cannot take care of your kids and you need that urgent help.
Yeah, and I've done that already. So that's
Okay.
not helping. So
Sure.
that's why I said, like, if there was a letter explaining that I need urgent help now, whatever I put in the letter, because as you know already, I have issues with explaining things, especially by
Sure.
phone. I'm supposed to get everything
Okay.
in writing. So
Okay.
it's hard for me to explain those things, but
Okay.
like whatever is said in that letter, I get help writing those letters. That is what I requested. So
Okay.
I can't re-explain what I sent you because I had help writing that.
Have you had, have we contacted social work for you in the past
Yes.
to try to give you rest and it hasn't helped?
No, it's always redirected back to CTLS.
Okay. And the cops are unable to help you at all with anything?
Nope.
with you at home?
I've even called them, and for some reason they give me a mental health police officer. So anytime a police officer is calling me, it's Officer Pratt, who I met at Journey a couple times. So they'll send me to a mental health worker, and it probably has something to do with CCS.
Okay.
When I was in the program, they were probably telling them I was crazy. So
Is CPS still involved with your kids right now?
no, they refer it.
No.
They always refer back to CTLS. They're supposed to provide respite, so they'll say that I have support just to not help me. So I've been in CTLS program for 5 years. I've been requesting help for 5 years.
Okay.
I've been going in and out of psychiatric units for 5 years. So instead of me going to a psychiatric unit because I need a break, and there's no one to watch them anyway because their dad disappeared. He was supposed to get them halftime, and then he moved to Stoughton and doesn't respond to messages.
Sure. I'm sorry you're going through this. I wish I had someplace more urgently for you to reach out to, but I unfortunately don't. I will send like a note, to Dr. I think on our side, one place we can start help again is, getting the social work consult kind of pending. I'm not sure how to emergently get you help, but I can see what kind of resources we can reach out for you in regards to that. But you guys are safe. Otherwise, you just hopefully needing a letter to get help.
We're not safe.
You're not safe.
We're not safe. We have to wait until someone help us.
Okay.
I have a 24-hour caregiver who is my mother, who is schizophrenic, that the doctor signed off on, getting me a 24-hour caregiver. But CTLS is in a different program for the children, and they only authorize the hours, and that is it. They don't make sure that the needs are being met. They just say, oh, you have 40 hours of respite, and find someone.
Okay, so the 24-hour caregiver is your mom?
Yeah,
And that's for you, but not for the kids?
Correct. So Dr. Miser
Okay.
signed off on a 24-hour caregiver stating that I need support 24 hours, but then they want me to care for the kids 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have any caregivers. So this would be I don't even know at this point, because I think I've pretty much went in I've called the police. My kid's doctor's office, the Wiseman Center, contacted CPS, and they contacted, what is that place called? The Adult Protective Services.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they're not the first person that contacted Adult Protective Services. So at this point, I'm not sure what else can be done. I've called the non-emergency number. They asked me the last time they were here, what would I like them to do?
Okay. Okay. I'm honestly at a loss what to do for you too, honestly, but I would want you to keep reaching out to the police if you called the police today.
No, writing a letter to give the police, but I need the letter from the doctor saying that I require support. If I can't take care of myself, then why would I be responsible for taking care of all of us? There is no school right now.
Yeah, like I said, I will see if, if our social worker has any idea for any other respite support places.
Are you talking about the same social worker that Dr. Meisner said that couldn't help me when I asked for the social worker to file a adult protective services thing, and she said that me and the social worker didn't get along, so that's why she didn't talk to me last time. Is it the same social worker?
It's Libby Meister is our social worker.
Yeah,
that worked here.
Okay. So Dr. Meisner put in my medical file that because I called the police on her before for not helping me, that wasn't gonna work. So if she can just write a letter stating that I medically need the help that she's already put in other documents, that would probably work better than me showing CDA paperwork saying, look, Dr. Meisner says I need this right here in my CDA paperwork.
And do you think if you give the the police this letter today or like tomorrow, they would be able to help you with your kids? Is that what they're telling you?
I think that if I had that letter, that the police and CPS would probably be able to help, because it says on the letter that I medically need something, not coming from just me.
Okay.
Because when I file police reports, there's no attachment area to send them anything.
And when has the last time have you talked to your kid's pediatrician about
they just sent letters.
with CPS involved? They just sent letters
and they contacted CPS, and they said they contacted CPS, CTLS, and Adult Protective Services.
When was this?
That was a social worker. That was like a week ago.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll see about getting this letter. You don't want me to have someone talk to social work at this point in time. You just more want this letter saying that you need the support because you can't take care of the kids because you need support yourself, correct?
Let me go back and reread it.
Sure. We'll get it quote unquote on this phone call here.
It says, your support in documenting that I am unable to continue caregiving without urgent intervention. That's what I'm requesting.
Okay, your support in documenting, say that again?
It's in the My Chart.
Okay, whatever
support,
says that.
Your support in documenting that I am unable to continue caregiving without urgent intervention. A medical letter that can support my request for respite and home care emergency placement services. The social work. No, I didn't get that from the police. That's what I'm requesting because I'm being neglected.
And But the police are telling you they need
The
this
police is not
document.
telling me anything. I
Sure,
just
okay.
said that I made several reports and they don't even follow up.
Okay. I thought you were saying at one point in time that when you contact the police,
The non-emergency number,
yeah, that
that's
when
different.
you contact,
the non-emergency
okay.
number would come. The people would come. They'll send like two people. One who is like, they're not even police. They would send
Okay.
out like two people who work with them and probably, like I said, from a mental health aspect. And then they would leave after saying, what would you like us to do? They would refer me to going to a mental hospital, which I've already done 1,000 times and is not the solution. They would tell me to go to a mental hospital when I just need a break from my kids and to take care of myself. And then they would ask me, well, do you have anybody to watch the kids? And I say no. And then they would respond back, okay, well, there's nothing we can do for you. And then they would leave. Because I have no one to keep them.
So even when you tell the police that you have no one to take care of your kids, they leave.
I just said that they're non-emergency people. They're not even police.
Okay.
The police
okay.
has never followed up. Even when I Care and Dr. Meisner were going back and forth, and Megan was telling her that Adult Protective Services was talking about guardianship over me, like no one even then, because that started with a police report.
Sure.
They never followed up.
Okay. Do you feel, I could call the police and have them come do a safety check on you guys tonight. Do you feel like that would help?
I think that a letter would help. But yes, you could do that as well.
Yeah, I can call them right now and tell them that you need help with your kids and I need you to go. I'm a nurse from the clinic and go to your place and check on you guys. Would that help?
Along with the letter, yes.
Okay. Well, why don't I call them to an addition, and then I will see, like I said, Dr. Meisner isn't here this week. I will see how we can figure out some kind of letter from there. But you don't want the social work consult placed at all?
I mean, you can put it in, but if it's Libby and she escalates me, I would not recommend it.
Okay. Well, to let you know, I'll get off the phone with you right now, and I'm going to call the police so they come and do a safety check with you and your kids tonight. Okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.